In this video, we will discuss descriptive numerical measures which describe the center of the data. There are four values that denote the center: mean, median, mode, and mid-range. If you are aware about these, you can skip the lecture, else let us discuss them one by one. First is the mean, also called average. It is obtained by adding all the values and then dividing by the number of values. The definition is pretty simple, but note these two denotions. One is population mean and the other is sample mean. If you want to find out the average height of say 100,000 people and you collect height of 100,000 people and find average, that is population mean. But if you think that this would be a difficult task and you collect data of only 100 people as sample and find the average, that average is sample mean. So population mean is denoted by mu. This symbol is mu. And sample mean is denoted by x bar. Let's look at an example. Here are 5 students and their heights. What is the mean of their heights? So we add the heights and divide it by 5. We get 824 divided by 5, which comes out to 164.8. So if the class contained only 5 students, this will be the population mean. But if the class contained 50 students and we were using data of 5 students to calculate the mean, then this will be the sample mean, because this is a sample of 5 students out of the 50 students. So depending on what mean you are representing, you'll use the symbol here. If it is population mean, then you'll write mu is equal to 164.8. If it is sample mean, you will write x bar is equal to 164.8. Next comes median. Median is the middle term when you order the data in increasing or decreasing order. So first step is to order the data and then we will find the middle term. If the number of observations are odd, then there will be a single middle term and that would be our median. But if the number of observations are even, then there will be two values in the middle. In that case, we will take average of the two middle values. Let's see an example. Again, for this data, we will find the median age. So first we order these in ascending order. And next we find the middle value, which is the third value here, which comes out to 168. Suppose we have another student who has height of 170 centimeters. That value will come at the fourth position. In that case, there will be two values in the middle, 168 and 170. There we will have to average these two values to give the median. So the median in that case will be 168 plus 170 by 2, which will be 169 centimeter. Next is mode. Mode value is the value which is occurring maximum number of times in the data. So if you consider probability, mode value has the maximum probability of occurrence. Now depending on the number of modes that a data has, it is given different names. If data has 2 modes, it is bimodal. If more than 2 modes, then it is multimodal. Or if no value is repeated and frequency is 1 for each value, data has no mode. Let's see an example. For this data, what is the mode height? So since 168 comes 2 times and every other value is coming only once, 168 is the mode here. If we go to the other data that we had, where we calculated median, there is no repetition of any height. So this data has no modes. Next is mid-range. Mid-range is very simple. You just find the average of largest and smallest values of your data. So for example, here the tallest one is 182 and shortest is 155. Therefore, mid-range will be 155 plus 182 divided by 2, which comes out to 168.5. So now we know the definitions of these measures of center. Now let us compare them. If you remember, we are using the image of a histogram and we have symmetric data like this. Usually the mean, median and mode will be identical. But if the data is skewed, like in the two images after this one, the three values will be different. Mean will be highly influenced by the outliers here. Median will still be at the center. Mode will denote the value with highest frequency. So which one stays relevant for us depends on the data. In case we have outliers, we should either remove the outliers and then find the mean, else median would be our preferred measure of center over mean. One advantage of mode is that it can be calculated for qualitative data also. So for example, if we have categories like north, east, west, south, and we want to find out which category has the highest number of customers, we just find the mode category. So we assign the number of customers to each category, and then the mode will be the category which has the maximum number of customers. This is a qualitative data, that is, it has categories and numbers assigned to it. Mode can be found out for such data. Mean and median cannot be found out for such data. That is, you cannot have a mean of north, east, west and south. Also, if you are interested to know the probability of occurrence, mode is still denoting the value which has highest probability of occurrence. So these are the measures of center. In the next video, we will discuss the measures of dispersion.